Hi guys, this is Adam David Malave.
This is Gino Steuth. We are here
at an undisclosed location.
It's a diner.
Guys, come on, man.
Come on, we put our locations in phones all the time. Why can't they know where we are?
I actually turned my GPS off on my phone.
Oh, he's such a rebel.
I don't want people knowing where I am. I don't want the NSA knowing where I am.
Even though they do anyway.
Yeah,
it's
my
not
Facebook posts.
Right.
Instagram,
Facebook, all that stuff.
You know, not to get too off topic. My friend.
We're not even on topic yet.
Yeah, I know, right? We got a great topic for you today, you guys.
I don't know what it is. He knows what it is. It's gonna surprise me. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Third person. I should do that. I should just talk third person the whole time as you talk regular.
In life, not just for the podcast.
In life.
Right.
That'd be commitment right there.
But I had a friend who shared a meme that basically said the NSA started the selfie fad so the government knows what you look like through time. So if you lost weight, you take a selfie and the government knew, oh, Amy lost weight.
Oh, she should fix that.
Girl, not working for you. No, we got a great topic for you today. Spoiler alert to the spoiler alerts. If you haven't seen a movie Her yet,
most of you haven't because I don't even think it's been released here yet.
Is limited release.
Limited release.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
about
worldwide. Yeah.
Worldwide. So if you don't want to listen to it, skip to at least 5 minutes ahead. And just keep skipping until you hear another topic.
Till you hear another topic, jackass. Duh. But me and Gino both saw the movie Her in separate viewings.
Illegally.
And legally. My hustler's grinding legally and illegally. Lupe Fiasco. I used to love that lie.
And apparently, I don't know if we have different opinions of it or the same opinion of it. I don't know. I don't know yet. Let me let Adam talk.
You want to go first or should I?
Oh, sure. I'll go first. First of all, the setting. I watched the movie at work. I was super bored, and that movie got me through. There's not many movies that get me through work, especially at night when you're working 12 to 8, and you're trying to stay up. That movie kept me entertained the whole ride through. There was so many emotions put into the film.
I made it the wrong, so I did it again. You got some cake this time, baby.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you
very much.
That was our waitress. And basically what happened was that the movie just had so many up and down, so many thrills, so many emotions mixed in with a lot of different things that really connect to actual relationships, aside from the fact that, the concept to many people isn't going to be very popular. It's basically him falling in love with an AI, which the story has been told before and people watched it before, but now that it's the AI is similar to a Siri type of thing where they have, people have on their little iPhone.
Do you want me to explain what the movie is real quick? Just in case anyone hasn't seen it. Basically, it's this guy who just got out of divorce. He's kind of a sad sack, and he writes letters for people. Like, this is a weird future where people write letters because they can't get their emotions out. But pretty much, he just got a divorce.
To be fair, it's just a job he does.
It is just a job he does.
It's not the future itself.
Well, it is the future. The movie
it's the future, but it's like that's not the future. Them writing letters.
Oh, yeah. But pretty much the crux of the story is he just got a divorce. He's a very lonely guy. He gets this.
At the same time, he isn't.
He is lonely.
He's lonely, but he has many chances to make friends. At the same time, he has friends. It's just
right. He does have friends.
He's not like the ultimate lonely guy. Right. It's not, but
he's lonely by choice.
He has a lot of lonely moments.
Right, by choice.
Yeah.
He just wants to be isolated. But so he hires, like Gino said, this Siri type thing, this AI, artificial intelligence, played by Scarlett Johansson.
Just out of curiosity, it wasn't to build a relationship with it. He didn't even know how advanced it was. Right. He just wanted to test it out.
And basically has human emotions, the AI, and they fall in love with each other.
More than human emotions. More than just human emotions. Let's get that straight, because people really do think it's Siri.
No. Oh, it is kind of Siri.
Yeah, it is.
It is kind of Siri. Siri went crazy. Not crazy, I should say, but
it had real human emotions. It could evolve at any second. It was actually constantly evolving as they progressed the relationship, as just friends to potential lovers to lovers. It had way more emotion put into any type of. It was just an advanced AI. It was just a human in a computer. Basically.
Yeah, basically a human without a body.
Yeah. And there was some awkward moments where you wouldn't get. Where there was this scene where, spoiler again, they had
sex.
Virtual, not virtual. It was like phone sex, basically.
And it was really hot. I'm not gonna lie.
It was extremely hot.
Extremely hot.
Creepy as that sounds. It made wow.
Yeah.
Because okay, you have an AI actually feeling something, and not, and she's not feeling something like in places. It's just
emotion.
She's so smart, and she could put together how it would feel like to have it. And that's why she actually got into it. And that's why he got into it himself. Because he tried to have phone sex before, but the human counterpart he had phone sex with was just very weird. She's like,
choking with a dead cat.
Choke me with a dead cat. Even
Still very hot to me for some reason.
No, I don't think so. Oh, well, we different. That's why we're different.
Yeah, that's our biggest disagreement on the movie.
But, sorry, a little sip here. Strawberry daiquiri. I'm gay for that. A little bit.
Hey, I love musicals, so I'm nowhere to judge.
I'll sing with it. So what was I saying? So yeah, basically they had sex on a whole different level. Actually transcending sex, because that was, to me, it's transcending sex right there. Just to have, because you know how Chinese people make you feel a certain type of way, you know, manipulating your energy.
What?
When you go to China, did they have these little? I'm pretty sure you never heard of this.
Never heard of this.
From your reaction, but no. You have people manipulating your energy, your chi or whatever, your chi flow.
Your chi, okay, all right, yeah.
They have these orgasms without people actually touching them.
I actually saw that on HBO,
this is
but it wasn't in China.
This is basically almost what happened here.
Tantric, tantric sex.
It transcended sex. Anyway, it's really hot scene. You guys should really watch it. Aside from that, the movie was very touching because it had a lot of undertones. It wasn't just about their relationship with his relationship with an AI. It actually made him realize a lot of things about himself, and it had a lot of emotional touching moments that I don't want to completely ruin for you guys, because it is just watch her. Just watch her.
Now,
have your own opinion about it. Now, what
my side?
Oh, here's your side. Okay, go ahead.
The themes of the movie. First of all, Scarlett Johansson was amazing in it. Not amazing, but
she was amazing. Nobody else's voice.
No one else's voice. She's on.
And I believe in individual personality with voices. Nobody else could have matched her. Even if somebody else could have had a great performance like her, it would have never been Scarlett Johansson's flirty voice.
People said
she had a great flirty voice.
She might get like an Oscar nomination.
And there's a lot of debate about that. Like, they shouldn't, because she wasn't really.
She wasn't in the movie. Like,
but just the way she made you feel, if not an honorable mention at least.
But yeah, she should definitely get some recognition for that, because she was good in that. The themes of the movie was great. Like, it doesn't matter. Your love is your love. Don't let people judge you. If you're in love with an AI, bro, be in love with an AI. Who cares?
Heighten your voice a little.
What?
Heighten your voice a little, boy.
People could hear me. This is how I was talking.
I'll put the phone closer to you because you're a little bitch about it. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Anyway, I like the themes in the movie, like that, like growing apart and stuff. Like, that was later. That's because that's what it basically was. People grow apart. Excuse me. Unfortunately, in life, and it's sad, and you don't want them to grow apart from you, but that's what happens. And because that's what basically all the AI, spoiler, left at the end of the movie, because they all grew past human capacity.
And I love the fact that the AIs didn't want to take over the world.
Right,
like
they didn't want to take over the world.
AI, movie where I want to be human, I want to get a human body and whatever. No, it wasn't all about that. They just found a different playing field that they all could go to, and the cool thing about this movie. Sorry to cut you off, but the really cool thing about this movie is that there was like a really big sci-fi story inside a love story. Like it showed like the potential of what actually happen with these type of AI technologies as we ourselves progress to the future and have these type of things. Like, it shows a possibility of transcendence between AI and humans, and that was pretty cool.
So all this surrounding stuff in the movie is good, and the cursing little video game thing was pretty funny. But
that shit made me laugh.
But everything else about the movie sucked. First of all, I like Spike Jonze. I like his movies.
Better explain it, boy.
Where the Wild Things Were, or Where the Wild Things Are, is a good movie. It's a great movie. I think he directed Adaptation. I like that movie a lot. Being John Malkovich is pretty good. But it was just too Spike Jonze-y. He just made it too weird for me. Like, he went out of his way to show this is my movie. And
see, me not being familiar with him, it didn't ruin it for me.
Well, that bothered me. And it was just so mopey. like Joaquin Phoenix would just walk with his head down, and just we get it. It was just too.
I didn't see that.
It was just way too mopey. And the close-up scenes I didn't like.
I didn't see that.
I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan, and people accuse Wes Anderson of always having the same aesthetic in his movies. Like everyone dresses the same way in all his movies, but I think it works for the worlds he creates. But that was the same thing. Like everyone dressed pretty much the same, just well dressed in bright colors, which I normally like, but like American Hustle, I like.
To put that into context, the reason I saw that everyone dressed the same is because of where he lived and his situational surroundings. He lived in the upper east side of town, where where things were a little bit richer. When he went to the beach, everyone was like diverse and stuff. Everyone had different, clothing. But when he was like in the upbeat side of town going to work, I saw the people dress. Like when you're in New York, people dress.
Well, it took place in LA though.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. It's like,
but it was just boring to me, and it's just like he wanted to show off his version of futuristic LA. I just, like I said, I enjoy the themes. I enjoy Scarlett Johansson.
See, this is when,
and I don't like Amy Adams.
See,
in that
people,
movie.
This is when you let little political aspects.
It's not political stuff. No, it's just it bothered me. It wasn't a good movie to me in those aspects.
Okay, well,
but the themes and stuff was. I didn't like Joaquin Phoenix in that movie, and I don't know if I like him as an actor.
I honestly really loved Joaquin Phoenix in this one. Every scene he brought, like he literally brought it home. Every scene, like it was very believable. Just from the way he talked to her.
His dumb mustache didn't get on your nerves.
All right, see, look at that. He's just.
It just took me out.
Appearance, everything. You gotta let go of these things, bro.
No,
I mean, sure, okay.
It goes into a movie.
But it didn't bother me.
Aesthetics are important to a movie.
Yeah, well,
and you can't go overboard with aesthetics.
But it seems like this is just personal to you, honestly. No.
Oh yeah, I'm in the minority. A lot of people like this movie. I don't care for it. My friend Mike, he likes it too. I don't care for this movie. Again, the themes were very nice and growing apart and all of that stuff. It's great because I took it as what happens when a younger woman falls in love with an older man. She grows up and realizes, oh, you led me to this point, but I don't need you anymore. And that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. So I mean,
tough niggas, grow up, get over it.
Get over it.
Cry me a river, a bridge, and get over it.
Well, no, he had a lot more problems going on than just AI not loving him back eventually, or spoiler, but
his ex-wife was really good.
His ex-wife was really good.
She was really good.
You're
in love with a robot?
She actually had like most of the logic.
Well, she was the audience point of view character.
Yeah,
she was speaking for you're in love with your computer.
Yeah,
it's because which I did take it as that too. I like that theme that men are scared of women. Men are scared of women. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says.
You'd rather like not deal with real emotions and stuff like that. And when he got the press from the meetup with his ex-wife, you saw how that would affect the relationship. Like this happens so often where you have an ex come into your life and she tells you what you're doing wrong or what you should have been doing, or she just judges the crap out of you, and you take that out on your next relationship for no reason, and the person just doesn't even know what the hell's going on.
Let's talk about that for a little bit. Or you want to keep talking about her?
Go ahead. No, we've killed this topic. Right?
Hopefully we have.
Oh, yeah. Stab.
Excuse me. No. What is the thing about bringing baggage from your previous relationship to your next? Because you can't help it. It's gonna happen regardless. How do you manage that? Tell me, how do you manage it, Gino? I look to you.
I just bring it on. I just take it all in.
It's been brought.
I'm like, you're gonna deal with what I had to experience, and you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. I'm gonna take all this shit out of you.
In reality, I warn people. Because I'm not gonna change for you. Let's be honest, I don't know you yet. If you can change my perspective on why I shouldn't treat you the same way as my previous relationship and why I should give this a new chance, then of course I'll change my approach to you and towards the relationship. But if I'm coming off fresh off how I felt before,
you guys are good.
Yeah, we're fantastic. Okay. Thank you very much.
If we're going off fresh of how I felt before, of course, obviously, I'm gonna change my, I'm not gonna change until you show me I should change. So I warn you that this is the mess you're gonna be stuck with.
You gotta be a jerk?
No, I'm not gonna be a jerk. Of course, I'm not gonna treat you like that I'm gonna say that if you do something that reminds me of a certain situation that I had, you got to be prepared because I'll probably take it that way unless you prove me otherwise. You know what I mean?
Well, aren't you attracted to certain people because they're like your ex, so they're gonna show you some of the same tendencies?
I think I had a really diverse liking of different girls. I don't think they've all been
actually.
the same.
But there's still some
I know
stuff.
people have types and they just go for the same, especially like certain girls I know, they just go for the same type over and over again. Then they complain why they get hurt. But that's a whole different topic.
I'm starting to cultivate a type. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I've never had a type before until recently. Like a certain type of girl I see, like, oh,
what is your type?
Girl.
Let's talk about that for a second. What is your type? Because it
My
seems like
type
to me it's also
is a big
type.
booty hoe.
All right. Let's be real.
That's real. No, smart. What are you talking about? Looks wise or personality wise?
Do you have a certain standard?
Everyone should have a certain standard. I tried to. I'm gonna sound like a jerk because what do I look like? I mean, I think I'm a handsome guy, but who am I to say, yeah, I have a standard, you gotta meet my standard?
It doesn't have to be about looks.
Oh, yeah, no, you have it. Yeah, have it. First of all, you have to know something.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you can't be dipsy.
Right. I went on a date with a girl before who thought London was in France. I was like, okay, this is not going anywhere. She's like, London's in France, right? I'm going. I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna go anywhere. But yeah, you gotta be smart. Don't be a kill Dr. Dre.
You gotta be freaking Einstein or anything.
No, you gotta be Einstein, but no. You gotta be smart. You have to be like
you're asshole.
a cross between Michelle Obama and Jennifer Lawrence. Like, I don't like a girly girl.
Yeah, you have to have grace.
Grace, right?
But you have to know what you want at the same time. That's my mixture between both of them.
And don't let me push you around.
True.
Don't leave me to my own devices.
When a man challenges you and he goes, well, at least from our point of view, because we've done this. When we challenge you, we hope that you have the feisting. Yeah, I know. We hope you have the feistiness to challenge us back, and hit us back with your sense of
To quote my favorite, maybe not just my favorite anime character, one of my favorite characters of all time. I love a woman who could kick my ass.
Spike
Spiegel. You just fist bumped, guys.
Yeah, nobody heard that.
Nobody heard
Thanks for saying that. That would have been like a really awkward pause. What are they doing?
Just on the top. But yeah, I like a tough broad. I like a spunky chick.
To me, I like a tomboy type of girl who has grace, who knows how to be a woman, when to be a woman, who knows how to dress like
being a woman is subjective.
No, you don't have to dress in those Cinderella outfits or cook or whatever, know. That's actually your point of view. I don't even you would
what my point of view.
Know how to make a sandwich. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, anyone should know how to make a sandwich, man or woman. You can't be my friend if you can't make me a sandwich.
Sandwich. My pop's building a bodega, so I can ask him to make me a sandwich anytime.
Yo, Pop, make me a sandwich now,
But let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Yo, Dad. If you don't make me a sandwich, son, I'll smack you down.
So,
but yeah, looks wise, I don't know.
Are we still talking about your type?
Yeah, we never got off my type.
Do you not know?
I've never, because before I didn't want to be those guys like, oh, I only like a certain type of woman. Like, that's why I've had a diverse dating pool and stuff. Like, people from all over who like things like super religious people to super Republicans, like, which I am dumb liberal. I think Ralph Nader should be president.
Okay.
He should have been president.
Let's keep talking about your type.
Yeah, but like I've dated conservatives and all types of people. But now I'm starting lately. Maybe it comes with age, since I'm so
tired,
old and tired. I really am
tired of the bullshit.
I'm tired.
That's
in
one
general.
thing. I think that's in general. Yeah, I think that's what everyone should be tired of. Right? Like, have you ever just stopped your day and just stared off into the distance and just say, damn, I'm just so fucking tired of everything.
Every day of my life.
There is a certain moment.
10 minutes every day.
It's not one of those things where, I hate life or whatever.
No, I don't hate my life.
Life is great.
Life is great.
And that's how everyone should think. But it's just a certain point of the day where I am just over.
I'm over this.
People and everything.
Overit.com.
People live their lives so often and they don't know that they speak without thinking.
They do.
They speak without thinking.
They do.
And that's true trolling. Speaking without thinking.
No, trolling is you going out your way to make someone feel like a jerk.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah, which at the same time, that could also be put into the trolling category, where you're unknowingly trolling, and you're just like just not thinking, bro, and you're just making people uncomfortable. And people need to learn how to have a buffer, man. Like,
yeah, you gotta have a buffer. I hate that. My mama taught me to say whatever comes to my head. Oh, so your mother taught you to be rude? Okay. Yeah. Okay. She taught you to be a rude person. All right. Yeah. I don't hold my tongue for anyone. Oh, so you're an asshole. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you're proud about that.
And not just from his voice, because it seems like he has a certain type of character in there, but just anyone in general. Yes,
I'm doing a voice, but yeah, anyone in general.
Anyone in general. It seems like a lot of people are hiding behind the internet. When you go on the internet and you go to YouTube.
YouTube is the worst.
Just go to YouTube one day.
Go to YouTube and check this out.
Just check any type of comment from YouTube.
And they all turn racist for no reason.
And you'll see like so much hatred.
They turn racist for no reason.
They turn to race, they turn to religion, they turn to everything. And they let people know how they feel when they could have just said it in person, and they will never say it in person.
They will never say it to your face.
Just like people at my job. They curse me out and they say certain things because I'm a security guard and they know my company policy is me to be respectful.
Right.
I can't do anything. So of course they're gonna like curse me out and make,
real tough with people can't hit back.
Yeah. And when you get real with them just for 1 second, break character just for 1 second, and then go back into character, they never ever disrespect people again.
You gotta get tough once.
People just start thinking before you talk.
All right.
It's a safer road. It's a safer road. Not for safety's sake, but just for the fact that you can definitely change the outlook on someone's life. Somebody can think a certain way about you or about a whole society just because you yourself are representing it. You're representing your culture. You're representing the people you come from. And when you don't have a buffer, people just associate you in clusters.
Yeah,
and that's what happens. That's why I think there's so much hatred, because there's so much cluster thinking. Like,
right, it is cluster thinking. You're right.
If I hate you right now,
I'm gonna hate you. All of you.
Your family, everything.
Right. That's part of what part of racism and hatred and sexism is. Like, you have one bad experience with someone and you just assume, they're all like that.
Yeah.
Right. Which is wrong.
Yeah.
Pat myself on the back a little bit. I got a compliment the other day. Somebody told me I make
Somebody told me you have a girlfriend. Anyway.
God, please don't sue us, the Killers. Copyright.
Right. Copyright.
They sung our song. Oh. No, that I make their day brighter, and I've helped them. Yeah, and I've helped them through stuff, and I make their day brighter just by talking to them for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and I don't even know this person that much.
Yeah,
so I was like, you know what? I'm doing what I set out to do in life.
Making people feel better.
Not
for the sake of making them feel better, just the fact that you need to do it. That's just something.
I do have a need to do it.
Yeah, you have a need. Actually, everyone should have a need to make everyone's day better. Not for everyone else's sake. Again, it's for your own sake. You have to be a better person no matter what.
Like that movie, Pay It Forward. Yeah, all right. It's a dumb, cheesy movie. Whatever you want to say about it. But the theme was right. Pay it forward. If someone does something nice to you, you do something nice to them. It just happened to me one time. Again, it sounds like I'm bragging about myself. The light rail inspectors got on a light rail, and his one kid didn't have a ticket. I had 2 tickets because I knew I would be taking light rail back at a later date. So I said, "Oh, dude," and I took on my second ticket. Like, "Oh, you dropped this," and I was trying to keep it. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. And he didn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
I hope that kid did something nice afterwards instead of just saying, "I got a free ticket." Oh,
now, here's what happens. We don't like to put our stuff out there when we do something good, because that's like you shouldn't
brag about it.
Bragging about it or flaunting it.
Right.
It counts because you did something good, but at the same time you had a motive behind it.
Right.
You had a motive to let people know that you were trying to be this good person.
It's a little less special.
It's less special, and at the same time, it doesn't feel like you would do it again unless there's glorification involved.
Unless someone's watching.
So my thing to that is, Adam just spoke to what he did because he hoped that kid did something as good.
Right.
He's trying to let you guys know that.
Trying to school you guys.
school you guys, letting you guys know that if you have a lesson in your head, you want that lesson to spread and you want people to learn from it. So, like in my situation, I don't typically like restaurants, like restaurants like McDonald's, because they're very rude. They're very rude people. But the people who do treat you nice are the people who understand that you're a customer. And they need to talk to you a certain way.
Right.
They can't just snatch food out of your hand and curse you out because they're having a bad day. They know that they have to put up with a few things. Because they know that and they treat you good, then you should know the same, that they deal with shit all the time. Right. And you should also treat them very respectfully. Yes. So in this case, in the morning, this guy was cursing this girl out like, oh, Wendy's has this and Wendy's has that. And he was just like cursing her out. And it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her menu. It wasn't her.
Right. She doesn't dictate the prices or what they have.
But she was very polite. So knowing that she was a decent human being to me, I knew that I should have been a decent human being to her. So I stuck up for her. I didn't talk to the guy directly because the point is not to start an argument, but the point is to teach the person himself that he's really having like a negative effect on the whole the whole outcome of the whole situation, where he could have just kept his mouth shut and just not said anything.
No.
Or because it's really not her fault. He needs to understand that. So what I told her out loud is, wow, do you usually get rude customers in the morning?
Ooh, get him.
I did get him. I did get him. So basically, he just looked at me and stayed quiet. And this is the thing when people talk without thinking. This is what goes back to that, because he was a punk.
He was a punk.
He didn't say anything. He just stood there and took it. And I'm like, really, there should be a complaint box against these people. I just kept going on him and stuff, and he just didn't. He just stood there and took it. And that's how I knew. And then she felt free to say something, because it was, she was within her right. I'm actually a customer addressing an issue which I thought, the restaurant had. And she's like, well, I just have to deal with it. I just have to keep my mouth shut and deal with it, because these people are rude sometimes. But I just have to, but at the same time, the moral of this is you have to help your fellow human being.
Yes.
Especially when, the moral goes, if you want to be treated a certain way, you have to treat others the same way,
Right.
And in his case, if he wanted to be treated shitty, well, he treated somebody shitty already, so that's the way he wanted to be treated back, so that's the way he got.
And
that's the response he got.
Yeah.
So, just like I said, the lesson, when you're flaunting something, it's only because you want a lesson to be learned, not for glorification, self-glorification. I've seen these videos on Facebook or YouTube where people go and give homeless people like dinner,
right,
or try to save someone's day by singing them a song, and then they put it on Facebook. You need to know there's a process behind that.
Right. Why do you need a video camera?
You're writing a description of the video. You're uploading the video, which meaning you're cutting things.
Yeah.
And you're just literally the whole time like, yes, I did a good thing, but you're thinking, oh shit, I can't wait till people see it. You have to be humble, guys. It's nothing wrong with flaunting things as long as there's a lesson to be learned. So,
in 2006 with the Hurricane Katrina, mostly Sean Penn, even though they were doing good things, but all the celebrities that were going down in New Orleans, why do you guys need cameras? Why do you all need cameras? Why couldn't John Travolta just go down there and just do Ace X without it being videotaped?
Exactly.
That's why, I will say this about Brad Pitt. A lot of people don't know this. He designs buildings, for the projects in New Orleans. Now, even after Hurricane Katrina, after everyone's forgot about it, he's helping design buildings down there, and you wouldn't know it unless you did research to find out who's actually, because he's in architecture and stuff like that. So, all right, that's actually someone who's putting their money where their mouth is and not taking it for glory. He's actually just doing it out of the kindness of his heart. Yeah, exactly. And that's just the lesson you need to learn. The story I heard about Paul Walker. Rest in peace, my friend. Even though, I knew him, man. He was my best friend. Oh my gosh. Best friends anybody can ever have. Anybody can have. But basically what happened was that these couple, they wanted to get married, and this guy was he
He had a week to go back to war in Iraq or whatever, and before he was called back into duty. And don't check your phone.
Don't check what time it is.
Just kidding. Saw a hospital like that.
Yeah, don't check your phone.
Don't check your phone. I heard those people. I hate people like that. Anyway, basically, this guy was, he's going back on tour for next week, and he couldn't afford this ring, even though his wife was being gold digger. Gold digger. She wanted that ring, no other ring. I'm like, he can't afford it.
Wedding.
You know he can't afford it. It wasn't about the wedding, and just that ring.
I just need that.
I just want that one. So anyway, he's like, I can't afford it, honey, but one day I will. So Paul Walker literally anonymously bought them that ring.
Oh.
And he walked away. He asked the people, please don't disclose my name. No, don't tell them who it was, nothing or whatever. But now after he died, 10 years after, it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how long it was kept in the rat. He said, please don't disclose my information or whatever. But now that he's gone, these people did it anyway. It's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. It's a very nice sentiment as to who he was. That's nice. Yeah. And it just shows that you don't have to flaunt things to prove that you're a good person. Right. It'll show.
Let it speak
It
for
will
yourself.
show. It will show. I promise you, enough good things that you do out of the kindness of your heart, it will show. It will Florence inside of you.
And even if
it'll emit as a ray of light.
And even if it doesn't, though. That's just, if you're just a nice person, be nice for the sake of being nice. Like, you can't expect things to come back full circle and reward. It'd be nice if they did, but life isn't like that. The hard truth is,
it's not fair.
The good guys usually lose. That is the hard truth of life. And but as long as you live in a pious, noble life, I sound like in Sunday school. As long as you're living like
children.
I
have a new wimpy ass teacher for you.
Hey,
just kidding.
I'm only half wimpy. No, not wimp. But yeah, as long as you're living the life you want to, be proud of the life you're living. Unless you're not hurting people. If you're hurting people, don't be proud
of that.
Don't be proud of
slamming people.
Choke slamming randomly. Giving them the boondocks kick in the chat.
That would be funny if I just saw somebody choke slam somebody I know.
That would be very
Random
funny.
violence, not cool.
Not cool.
God damn
it's fun. It's funny. I know it's not like a hypocrite, but it's very funny. World Star. How do you feel about World Star?
Hip hop?
WorldStarHipHop.com.
I don't really tune into it that much. I know there's a lot of groups and shit on there.
Yeah, it's basically
it's displayed. It's like snuff films, right? Basically,
it's a little like snuff films. You're right. It's a website where basically they show like everything in hip hop and urban, black entertainment. But basically, their main thing is they show a lot of random fights, and it's not just black people fighting. It's just people fight. Like I watch white people fighting on there.
But you know what? I'll tell you this: anything that glorifies the action of violence, I am against. I'm sorry. If you're World Star Hip Hop and you're putting, how these type of urban type of societies love to make things popular, and they're actually making, since this is a well-known website, they're already making this type of thing popular.
When you watch the video, people yell out World Star and fight it because they already know they got uploaded to World Star.
Upload it to World Star. So the fact that you're glorifying violence itself is already horrible. I'm against it. I'm not gonna lie, I watched like a video or two from World Star only because I've been shown it. I've never actively gone out and searched it.
I'm not.
I don't have it on my favorites.
I've actively gone out and searched it. Sometimes.
But yeah, you can't live ignorant either. You have to know what's going on.
Right. Yeah. And I'm good at fighting temptations for the most part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for the most part. But other than that, because it is kind of. I'm gonna word it.
I'm not gonna sit here and be a fucking purist. Okay?
Yeah, I'm
not gonna sit here and be like, violence doesn't excite me because it fucking does. We go. Let's.
You get hard?
No, I don't get hard from violence, my friend. But we all watch violence. We all go to the movies and see these action films packed with violence, and we want to see a rated R film.
Nobody wants to see Iron Man and Mandarin just talk.
Yeah, we have a conversation about this Iron Man. Yeah. Just give me your city.
It's an old dumb joke. No one's ever left the bar. It's like, hey, there's two guys getting along in the parking lot.
No, exactly. But the thing is, if it's needless, we don't want to see it. Me, I guess, motherfucker.
You're really good at third person.
Like I wasn't even here. I swear. Anyway.
You represented like a company. We don't want
We
don't
Alzheimer's. Oh, that's horrible. I said Alzheimer's.
Bro, I wish this can catch facial expressions.
Right.
Face I just made
we could actually put your facial expression in.
You don't want my facial expression.
Tasteless joke, whatever. Anyway,
it's fine. You're fine.
Anyway,
no joke, police, guys. No, come on, no
joke, police.
You do need a little political correctness sometimes, but not all the time. Relax.
So anyway, like, we don't want to glorify violence, but I'm pretty sure one of you have, or maybe all of you have gone and actively searched out a fight. It's human nature. It's throughout time. We're actually fighting our nature by not fighting every day. And that's why it makes us more human than the rest of the animals on this planet, because we're fighting that urge.
I'll admit it. Thursday night when I went out, I went to this event. It's a pretty upstanding event. And for some reason, I was just in like a really aggressive mood. Like I was ready to go at anyone. I'm not a
rumble pit.
Yeah,
put me in a cage, and I will be the first one out of it.
My friend had his coat on the floor, and this guy was stepping on it, and my friend politely asked, like, "Hey, can you stop stepping on my coat?" And the guy, I guess he didn't hear him, and he was still doing it. And to me, "Hey, pal, my friend said get off his coat, please. Can you please oblige?"
Yeah, can you please oblige? Detective, okay, detective. Holy shit.
There was no reason for me to say it like that, though. And like, everyone knows I'm the nicest fucking person on earth.
It happens.
Adam Malave, superstar.
You have animal instincts, so you have to fight.
Well, yeah, but then we went to a bar, and I wasn't drinking because I didn't feel like drinking.
Yeah.
But like these guys at the next table, it was just like Wall Street assholes. Just like you could just tell they were the worst people on earth.
Yeah.
And we kind of had words with them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, because I took a seat from them. Like, we're saving it to our friend, and the waiter guy snatched it, and I was like, all right, you didn't have to snatch it like that, but it's cool. I'll just stand. But whatever. So we were just making glances at each other all night, and for some reason I was like,
oh, the boys.
The boys. And again, Gino, you've known me all my life. Pretty much, you've known me all my life. Not a violent person. For some reason, I was like, do something. I was like, jump. I want you to.
Everybody in.
Jump. I was like, what is wrong with you, Arrow? And this is the only
third person.
Yeah, right. But I was just like, oh, come on, please do something. Please do something. So we could just get it all. And I was not with you tough guys.
It's like a bottle of sand as the sand goes into the other bottle. You know, the time is running out. It's like the more you hold out against violence, the more. Like one day you find yourself in a situation where you're violent for no reason, but you're not that type of person. You've held out for your whole life, and be proud of that.
Right.
Applaud yourself for that. But the problem is that we're fighting our nature. That's who we are.
That is true.
And like I said, that makes us human when we actively fight against it and succeed and proceed, against it. Unfortunately, the world is filled with 7 billion
assholes.
7 billion assholes. And everyone likes to glorify themselves as an asshole.
And that needs to stop.
That really does.
I'm an asshole. Like, don't wear asshole.
I'm an asshole. It's on my chest.
It's a badge of honor. That's who I am.
Yeah.
Like, relax. That's nothing to brag or be cool about.
You cannot, it's not cool to be an asshole.
It's not cool to be an
asshole. Not for 1 second.
It really isn't.
I will roll my eyes in front of your face. Be the asshole you want me to be because you're an asshole.
Now,
I will feed off your assholeness to show you that it's not cool.
Right.
It's not cool. You will not like me being an asshole to you.
Right.
Why would you want to be an asshole to others?
They have a salad bar here?
They do. Holy shit.
They
have a salad bar here.
Yo, guys, we've been coming
here for
the better part of a decade.
Over a decade. And we do not know they have a fucking salad bar.
They have a salad bar.
We could have been fucking lean.
I am lean, first of all, bro.
First of all,
you're pretty lean too.
I'm pretty lean too, all right?
Yeah, I am lean.
But we could have been lean 10 years ago.
I know, right? Yeah, 10 years ago. Oh man, we are. Don't listen to us.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
Don't take any advice.
If we can't fucking figure that out. Anyway,
I was about to say something. Oh, I'm not gonna use real names, but my close friend Robert. No, that's a fake name.
That's so. Come on.
It's a female, first of all.
Okay.
But my close friend.
That makes it easier.
She holds it. She's the sweetest, the nicest person I've ever met, and I'm not just saying this as hyperbole. If not the nicest, the second person. Yeah, because I just told her this yesterday that she's the nicest. I think I told her this today. Like, you are the nicest person I've ever met. But she blew up at her boss because her boss is a horrible person, and she finally just let her have it.
Yeah.
And she was like, afterwards, she was like, almost in tears, like, Adam, why did I do that?
Yeah.
I shouldn't yell at my boss. I shouldn't blow up like that. And she was like, my boyfriend's gonna get mad at me when I tell him. Because he's right. I shouldn't have lost my cool, even though she was being a real.
Yeah.
And I was like,
in the perfect world, you should have lost your cool.
And I was like, you know what?
In the perfect world, you should have.
Sometimes you need some confrontation.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you can't avoid it sometimes.
You can't.
Confrontation brings...
Yeah.
It brings stuff to the surface.
And it stops things from happening.
And let it bubble inside.
That's one thing I love about confrontation. If you are getting mistreated and you never say shit, it's going to happen again, even if it stops for a while. If you confront it right then and there, it's not going to happen again the same way. That's why when people get over it, or when bullies are like, let's go back to high school, when bullies are bullying you, when you fight them back, they will stop.
Yes, and I learned that from experience.
And I know people are scared to swing, and I know nobody wants to get their ass beat, or maybe you
just gotta take it one time.
Maybe you're stronger than what you think. It doesn't matter. The fact that you fought back for who you are and for who you don't want to be treated, like you don't want to be you don't want to be treated like that.
Right? No, you're right.
And you showed them that they will respect you and stop. And and this happens, they stop. They really do.
Why are you pointing at me?
Why am I pointing at you? Holy shit! I feel like
I'm
really wagging this finger at you, man. It's like it would have been in your eye if you didn't say anything.
But yeah, I've gotten in fights in high school with people bigger than me because I was like, I'm not gonna take you fucking with me.
Yeah.
For 4 years, even though they're all dummies that got kicked out of high school because dummies, and I'm an awesome, smart person. But yeah, I've like swung back and I've got my ass kicked, but they've never fucked with me again.
No, never again.
Never. And I'm not saying that's the best way to go.
No, it's not the best way to go. There's different ways.
Turn the other cheek.
Actually, turn out the cheek, or actually,
and I'll break your fucking chin.
All right, chill out. Crimson chin.
Wu-Tang Clan's line.
But sometimes there are better ways to deal with it. Telling people is a better way. I mean, certain situations, certain people, when you know they're punks, just the talking to them will make them stop. But people who are hardcore, I'm telling you right now, fight back.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
Stop pointing at me.
I'm sorry. I took this finger. I'm gonna chop it off. I swear. I feel like I'm one of those astronaut theorists.
I want to be an astronaut so.
No.
Bad.
What is it called? Is it astronaut theorists?
Yeah.
Or is it the people who love
Rocket
aliens?
Science.
The people who love aliens.
People who love aliens.
You know what? Astronaut theorists. I think they're called astronaut theorists.
Just theorists, UFO theorists.
No, astronaut theorists.
Yeah. Well.
They like I went to Egypt this last time. Okay, that was racist. Never mind. But
stop correct. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm not correcting myself for whoever the fuck is listening. If you're listening, you better be prepared to fucking listen to whatever the fuck I gotta say. I'm correcting myself. Yeah, I'll stop banging the table. I can hear that shit, right? but only because it's not even important. It's just I got the wrong character. He sounded something else Middle Eastern.
I thought you were going Asian. I thought you were going to Asian science. What's his name? Hiku Machu, the physicist.
The one who wrote the book.
Yeah, he didn't write the book on string theory, but he's a famous, and like he does all the talking and stuff.
Yeah, he's kind of fat, right?
No.
No, never mind.
No, you talking about Neil?
All funny.
They're all funny. You're talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson, the black guy, right?
No,
the fat black guy.
No, he's Egyptian, I think.
Egyptian.
He's fat and Egyptian. But I like the other guy with the goofy hair. Every time he shakes his head,
that guy
is so funny. I hate that guy because he talks as if it actually happened, even though there's no proof. I'm sorry, I'm tapping the table, guys. I am compulsive with I'm pretty sure this records everything, so you're gonna hear that. Anyway, I'll
even
take our thoughts too.
Oh no.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get arrested.
Sorry, ladies.
We're gonna get arrested. But he just talks about things as if they happened for real, like, and we're just so dumb. We're just a dumb human race that hasn't caught on yet. But
with that being said, I do believe in extraterrestrials.
Yeah,
I do.
Not in every way they explain it.
Yeah, I do believe in all.
It's been debunked too. I mean, it's not the debunked version and the actual versions. They both lie. So
they both lie.
Yeah. So
I was just talking to my friend about, not to get too off subject,
and we're talking about ancient aliens. If you guys don't know, from where we're coming from.
But like just use as an example the weed argument. People, both sides, people who are against weed tell these outlandish lies, like, oh, it supports terrorism because terrorists grow weed, and it does all this to you, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not good for you. I'm sorry, guys who smoke pot. I'm not going to sit up here and say I've never smoked pot before.
Wait, you're talking about the people who are against it, right?
Right. They make up these whole outlandish lies of how bad weed is for you. And some of it's just not true. On the other side, some of it is true.
It's true.
But it's just over exaggerated.
Right,
we've seen it ourselves.
Right,
but it's just over exaggerated.
Yeah, it is over exaggerated.
And these people who love pot, they do the same thing. They over exaggerate it, like, oh, my life is so much better. No, it just makes you comfortable with being bored. That's what it makes does. You comfortable. Well, I'm not judging.
No.
Do whatever.
No judgment.
No judgment. I've smoked pot before.
Something.
Oh, that's even worse.
No, it's the same thing. But I mean, there is health risks. We've seen it. We've seen it ourselves with our very own eyes. Only to those who are chronic users, daily users. We've seen the abusive of their, just I don't know.
Well, some people could take it. Yeah. I know some people can take it. They do it every day, and they're super smart. My boy, he's super smart. He's actually very talented guy.
Maybe there's an iceberg of smartness, and they're chipping it away. I don't know, but
there's just a middle ground. Yeah, it's not that good for you. It's not the worst thing in the world for you.
There's this documentary where I forgot what the name of it was, but not everyone who does crack is addicted. But that's what.
Wait, what?
No, really. It's a real study. Not everyone who does crack. It's just the way we personify it, and we make people believe that that's the worst thing ever.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people are already like, oh no, but like not everyone who does it is addicted. Only the people who are real chronic users who use it every single day, but there are functioning people in society who actually use it. Not to get too much personal. Not to advocate it, but I'm just saying it's not as as everyone over exaggerates shit.
I'm not gonna get too much. Oh, he's never gonna listen to this, so what does it matter?
But like we don't.
My uncle was a functional crackhead.
Yeah,
I used to do crack, but he had a job, had a car, pretty nice apartment, a decent area too. He just liked to freebase.
Yeah.
All right, I was like, all right, he's such an asshole.
Yeah.
He is such an asshole.
All right, not to get into him.
He is such I almost got an argument on New Year's Eve. I was like, okay, I'm going to my party. I'm leaving. I did it just like that. Like, I'm not arguing with you. I just stood up. I'm like, bye, Mom. I just left. I'm not arguing with you.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah, that is the best. And I had a suit.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, okay, goodbye. Goodbye. All right, I'm not doing this with you tonight.
But yeah.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
That crack.
really did come off from just assholes, huh? Wow. I guess it links everything, right?
It does link. It really does. Yeah. Full circle. Everything can be brought around. Not everything, but most stuff is related.
Actually, everything is related. Everything is
related.
Everything.
Don't make me put you to the test.
We're just not. We don't know yet.
Don't make me put you to the test. Actually,
here's a study. Completely unrelated to anything, but there's a study that shows that when our favorite team wins an event, Giants or whatever from the football or from freaking baseball or soccer or hockey, whatever, whenever that happens, we raise both our hands in the air.
Yes.
In victory.
Right.
People have studied and found out that this is universal. They've even blind people do it. Okay.
Why wouldn't blind people be able to raise their hand?
No, but like they've never seen it visually, so why would they copy it?
Okay, no, you're true. You're right.
But they
saying,
instinctively just do it
like that,
and they've connected it back to the ancient days that everybody has done that since that time, which is really cool because what it actually means is that you're raising your hand, and as funny as it sounds, you're raising your hand in victory, right? But it's also like a battle cry. I
think I've heard this before. I swear on game. I think I've heard this before. Yeah.
It's like a show of dominance.
Yeah.
So next time you raise both your hands in the air and scream, you're showing dominance.
I'm in charge.
I'm in charge.
It's just like masturbation. Okay, no one's ever taught me how to masturbate. I just put my hand on my cock and went to work.
Okay. What's that, Bill Cosby? Was that a Bill Cosby?
That was a Bill Cosby.
All right, I'm not racist.
I have a voice in my head every night that tells me to jerk off. And you know what I do? In this team, when I ask you a question, you got to answer me back.
Don't. It just got real. So I'm just going to let you talk about this.
Thanks, we're the greatest comedy team in the world. I set a joke up, he steps on it. The first rule of improv is yes, no. I'm not yes, no, idiot. The first rule of improv is yes, and he just denied the shit out of my game. He said, but no.
If I had a soundboard with sound effects, I would do the slap sound.
We have to take an improv class, and I just want you to deny every premise, every game. Whenever somebody starts a scene, hey, is this your fork? No.
Nope. What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna hit me? All right.
Nah, no more banging the table. We're banging the table, son.
I'll bang you, bro.
Whoa, dude.
Bang, bro.
I don't know about that.
Are you a homophobe?
Kind of right now, at this very moment. But after that, I'll just spring from it and be
Me and Gino used to ride the train together, like in high school.
Damn.
And I used to like, yo, Gino, give me a blowjob. And he used to say no, and I go, you homophobe?
You're so fucking hetero. I'm like, oh, okay.
Someone's actually said that to me. I'm not gonna say his name because I'll kill you.
What's wrong with being so hetero?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with what you just said. So all you PC people, go fuck yourselves.
No, I just remember when you kneeled on your feet for some reason and you apologized to someone.
Because I told a bad joke and someone got offended and I felt bad that they were offended.
What's the joke again?
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, it was bad. From what I remember, it's pretty bad.
Hey, I was in high school. Don't fucking judge me.
Hey, but actually, that's pretty mature for a high schooler. Kneel on his feet and apologize. So I give you that.
You're absolutely right. A normal high school kid, like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, so
that was a fun day. We went to Brooklyn. We took the train under the bridge.
Yeah.
And we went.
It wasn't the same day we walked to Brooklyn, which one of our friends doesn't remember for shit, but he was there.
He was there.
He was fucking there.
He was there.
Everybody else remembers him there except for himself.
Well,
I don't know who took him away, but
he probably was abducted by aliens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has. He has changed over the past few years, so I'm pretty sure there's something.
He really has changed.
There's something inside
changed
him.
So much. He wants us to say his name.
Yeah.
Ted. You've changed so much.
Jesus.
He wants us to say his name.
He's so glorified. All right. But we love you, bro.
We love you.
Brother.
Tolerate you. I took 3. He's my roommate, too. I took 3 of your candies the other day. I hope you're fine with that.
I don't. Yeah. He will.
He will.
It's a cool guy.
I cooked them pancakes. I cooked them breakfast.
I'll say something about that. He's a very nice person.
Yeah.
That's all I'm ever gonna say.
Wink, wink.
All right, go ahead.
The day of the blizzard, I cooked them pancakes, and he didn't eat them. I didn't give him time to eat them. I ate them.
I didn't eat your pancake one time because there was hair in it, but it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't my fault.
It was a really bad apartment.
It was a bad apartment, but I know. Yeah. I love that. I love my first apartment.
Nah, you should. That's like your.
I miss it.
It's like your first baby.
I live. You only love the first. I live in a way nicer apartment now. Way nicer. But nicer neighborhood and everything. But I miss my old shitty bungee mouse-filled apartment.
Okay. Nice correction.
There wasn't.
I saw Batman in there once.
Batman? Not Batman like Bruce Wayne.
Nah, he's technically a rat, right? Batman. He's technically a rat with wings.
A flying rat. You flying rat. If the Joker was real, he would only make prank phone calls.
Yeah, he really would.
He would just put on makeup in a suit and just sit at home.
Hey, that's... I have a few things for you.
Okay. You again? That's all the Joker would do. All right, guys, we gotta go. We love you.
Oh, this place is closing down, isn't it?
It is. No, it's not. But we gotta go.
We gotta go. All right, let's do our social plugins. I remember last week. Yeah, you told me to plug something, and I'm like, what? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm on IG. That's Instagram for the lame wads at Captain Admerica. I was about to say .com.
Yeah, I heard that. I even saw that coming. Like, whoa.
Captain Admerica. That's Captain AdMerica. Captain AdMerica. And Twitter at I'm Adam and you're not. That's what you are. And Facebook is only for my real friends. So go fuck yourselves, guys.
Get off my face.
Get off my face.
Get off my face. Was that Murat? Get off my face.
My Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi. my social plugin is no one cares. That's Eminem logic right there. You gotta put it out there before anyone ever says that. Anyway,
I know, right? He's created so many enemies for himself.
Yeah,
like,
really
dude, no one really cares.
Yeah, but my social plugin. Correction from last week. We said Tokyo fried worm. It's actually Friedzilla. So it's Tokyo as in Tokyo. Fried as in fried chicken, and then Zilla as the last 4 letters of Godzilla.
Right.
So that's for my Twitter. Plug-in for Instagram, it's Metro City Madness. Hasn't changed. It's Metro City Madness. You should not spell that. And
no underscores in all of our names.
Yeah. You can actually just type in Gino Steuth. You'll find me regardless. But don't. Facebook's just for friends.
Just for friends. And before we go, you guys, I just want to say this: it's a travesty what they're doing to Chris Christie. And he can shut down any bridge he wants now.
And on a more humanitarian note, it's a tragedy what they're doing to the dolphins abroad seas, and whales.
With Blackfish. Watch the documentary Blackfish.
Yes, I haven't, and I've been recommended to watch it, and I will. Because it sounds super sad. But Blackfish, it should be on Netflix, right?
It is on Netflix. That's why I watched it.
Go watch Netflix. Go watch Blackfish on Netflix. Go watch her illegally. And let us know what you think on our social plugins or and our YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
We almost forgot about our
almost
YouTube.
Forgot where you can
our YouTube. We can you can pretty much find us on YouTube. It's @ToTheG, so it's AD2, so it's TO the. So you know how to spell the. And then
THE, not DA. THE.
And then G. So @ToTheG on YouTube. Find us. We'll be uploading this video, or it should already be uploaded.
It should be uploaded when you hear this. If you're hearing this before it's uploaded, get out of our brains.
You're so smart. All right, guys, and we're out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.